Hello, welcome to Mama Sue's Kitchen. Y'all, I've just got something today that I want to share with you. Harold and I last week had to go to the office for something, and it was lunchtime, and after making a few stops, we decided we were going to eat while we were out. So there is a restaurant not too far from our office. It's called Bevelle's Restaurant or Bevelle's Cafeteria. And you go through and you choose the meat and the vegetables that you want. Everything I have had there is absolutely delicious. But Harold got some candied yams, and I couldn't decide whether I wanted the candied yams or macaroni and cheese as one of my sides. So I got macaroni and cheese, which was delicious. But Harold got the sweet candied yams. And I took a bite of it, and I said, oh my goodness. And he said, I believe it has an orange flavoring a little bit. I thought, well, it has something. I don't know what it is, but they were the best I'd ever had. Now, this wasn't a casserole. This was just candied sweet potatoes, and they were cooked down, but you could tell they had probably started off in slices. So the sweet lady, who I think is the owner, came by our table just to ask how everything was. And the reason I say she's the owner, on her shirt it had Bevelle's, and then under that said owner. So I just said, those are the best sweet potatoes I have ever had. Did you cook them? And she said, no, I didn't. But they cooked them, you know, back in the kitchen. I said, do they have orange flavor? And she said, no, ma'am. She said, they're just real sweet potatoes, not out of a can, and butter and sugar. She said, it's the real butter that makes them, and she said, and our vegetables are fresh. We go to the farmer's market and get it. So let me tell you what I did. I went to the store and I got 3 big, you know, pretty large sweet potatoes. And I sliced them into thin slices like I'm thinking they did. And there's a little bit of the peeling that I didn't get off, so I'm going to break it off. But I thought, well, I'm going to try it. And she said I put sugar and real butter. So I have 3/4 cup of sugar, and I'm going to put most of that. I'm going to put all of it. I have about 3/4 cup of water. And then I'm going to use a stick of real butter. Y'all look, I want you to see my butter dish. This is brand new. It was given to me by a sweet, sweet person at my surgeon's office, Deborah. And Deborah is the one who schedules the surgeries and things like that. But when I was there for a visit last month, I noticed in her office she had lots of pottery. And I said, oh, Deborah, this is beautiful. She said, I make it. She said, I've been taking pottery classes for a while. And that day, I bought 2 nativities. It was like Joseph and Mary holding baby Jesus, but it was real kind of abstract, you know, and absolutely loved it. And she said, I will be making some more. And when I got home, I sent her a message and I said, Deborah, I'd like to buy 4 more of the nativities, please, because I wanted to give them as gifts. So last week when I had my oncology appointment, and Harold brought me one of those in here, and I'm so glad he did. I hope you can see this. You might not can, so I'm going to try to hold it up. But anyway, when I went back to get these, because I'm gonna give them for gifts. I'm gonna give them to people for their birthday or whatever, so at Christmas they'll have it. But I will tell you, I'm using mine year round. I think it's just so pure looking, and I have it on a shelf in my living area. But anyway, that's what I had bought. And she said, I want to give you something. I watch you cook and everything, and I want to give you what I made. And y'all, it looks like pewter. And she handmade this butter dish, because y'all know I leave my butter out on the counter. And I'm going to add this whole stick of butter, because they told me that's what makes these sweet potatoes so good. It's the real butter and the real potatoes. I'm going to put these on my stove eye, and I'm going to, when I get them cooking, I'm going to turn it down and put a lid on it, and I'll let you know how long I cooked it. And we're going to see if mine tastes anything like theirs. If so, you have to try it, and this would be great for Easter. But y'all, isn't that the most beautiful butter dish? I mean, and she didn't know that I use grays. This countertop has gray in it. My island has some gray. And she said, and this I made at the same time. She used black clay, and then she glazed it, and see the cross on it? She said you could use that as a salt dish, but you know what? I have this in my kitchen window. And you know how sometimes you'll have to pull your rings off if you're going to get your hands like in meatballs or something like that. And I'm going to use it to put my rings on. But y'all, I wanted to share that with y'all because I'm not sponsored by her. And I'm not saying you go and buy it, but if you need something for gifts, if you will go to DJ Stone Pottery on Facebook, she'll have their different things up. And y'all, that was the sweetest gift. And I love it. I'll cherish it forever. And, but now the nativities, oh, they're special. And the prices are unbelievable. But like I say, I don't get anything from that. Just want to share because you may need some gifts also. I'm going to put this on my stove. I'm going to turn it on and get it started. And I'll cover it when it has heated up. But y'all know that volume 3 is here. I could not be happier. It's not just my recipes, it's Mama Sue's recipes from friends and family. I have some of my friends from church, some of my friends from over the years who sent me recipes that are in here. Some of the cooks that you watch have recipes in here. I'm afraid if I start naming right now, I'll forget somebody. But y'all, these are great, and they're for sale right now. If you go to my website, MamaSueSouthernKitchen.com, you can see how to order it. If you want a volume 3, we still have volume 1 and volume 2, but the 3 is brand new. It just came this week. And my new shirts. You see it says God already knows. And I love the way that the loop on the end of the word God, we made a cross out of it. I'll be back though when these potatoes get ready. I'll be back and show you. Okay, these potatoes have cooked for about 30 minutes. They're just as tender as they can be. Now the ones that Harold got, they were cooked more all to pieces than these. But these are so soft. And I'm going to put some on the dish for you. And let me tell you, these are just like they had there, just the sugar and the butter and a little water. But if you're one that likes cinnamon, I have this Y'all brand cinnamon sugar that I'm going to sprinkle over it. I'm going to taste one of these. Oh my. I'm so thankful that she told me that she didn't have any flavoring in hers. It was just butter and sugar and the real potatoes. Now, like I say, if you want a little cinnamon, we'll sprinkle some of this cinnamon sugar on top. Oh my. That's just going to make it even that much better. But y'all, this is a dish that you can make for Easter. There was nothing to it. You just get your real sweet potatoes. I sliced mine and then I peeled them. They were easier than peeling the whole thing. And then, y'all saw, I just put them in a skillet. Now, if you put these in a iron skillet, they're going to turn different color. It's going to be darker potatoes than these orange. So that's why I put it in just a non-stick skillet. But anyway, I'm going to remind you again, Volume 3 is here. And let me tell you, thank you for the ones who have already bought. Unbelievable how many people have already purchased this book. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You know, y'all have been with me for 2 years. You've seen me when I got started. You've seen me when I was so sick, and you've seen that God has brought me through this horrible cancer journey. And I feel like I'm almost back to normal. And I just want to share these good recipes with you. And these were recipes from, of course, some of mine and some of my family and my close friends. So, if you'd like to order, go to MamaSueSouthernKitchen.com. And also the spices, the seasonings, and the Y'all Sweet Tea. There's a link on this page that you can go there. And if you order anything, put my name, Sue, S-U-E, on the code when you check out, and you get 10% off of your entire order. Remember, be salt and light wherever you go. I'll be back soon.